Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Kurtzing here with a Great League battle video. In this one I went a little bit off what has been the norm. I went a little bit old meta, so Altaria and Bastodon, and then I got a Rangaroo as kind of my safe swap. My thought with this was um, there's a lot of like the same Pokemon out there that everybody's using for Alligator, Dunsparce, stuff like that. So I figured that I would attempt to make a team that would counter like Azumarill and stuff like that. So I start with Altaria, and then I've got kind of the Rangaroo here as a safe switch. It's got the foul play for your ghosts and psychics, and Trailblaze for like for Alligator, Azumarill, any of the Mud Boys, Marowak, stuff like that. And then Confusion is really good also against your fighters, and a lot of the poisons, so like a Clogswire or something like that. So here I'm going to go for the Trailblaze, and that gets their last shield already, and I keep boosting my attack. And I think, yeah, I reach Brutal Swing here. I go for the Brutal Swing. I know it's resisted, but I felt like they were going to get to another move. I think, yeah, they're out of move there, so I just simply wanted to get as much damage off as I could. If I had gone for that other Confusion, they would have got the Ice Beam, and then I would have either needed Shield, like I would have needed Shield to get a move off. So I felt like I could go that way and then get a pretty hefty farm down. Unfortunately, Dragon Breath does almost nothing to Azumarill, so I had to commit the shield here. But Azumarill is going to come out with Altaria is going to come out with a ton of energy here. So let's see what they come in with. They've got Stunfisk in the back, so that's not ideal. They've got Galvantula on the lead though, so this pretty much they switch, and then it's like Galvantula can't do anything to Bastodon. So I'm actually a little bit surprised that they didn't just stay in there and throw Earthquake with all the shields down. So my goal here, if I remember this battle correctly, is I just simply want to farm all the way down and then come out with a bunch of energy. And I think that I want to switch back into Altaria to reset these lunge debuffs. But I see that the timer is not up yet, so I don't want to allow them to throw an Earthquake and take me out with all that energy. So I throw to give myself time for the timer, like the reset, and then I'm going to be able to make a move here as well to chip them, whether it's the Sky Attack or the Moonblast, before they're able to take me out. And Moonblast actually does enough that it's going to force them to throw again, or I'll get to a move and be able to take them out. And I have that Flamethrower loaded, so this is pretty much game over. Just got to play it through here. So you go for a rock slide there, and here they have to throw, or I'm going to Dragon Breath them down, or get to another move here. So the throw would take me out, and then, oh, I didn't have the Flamethrower, but I was two smackdowns away from it. So good game there. Now Altaria into Charge Bug, and being the dragon typing, it actually resists electric, so you can safely no shield a discharge and be totally fine. And obviously Sky Attack is going to do a lot of damage. I do in the first match here shield that. Later on playing this team, I think I've done a few different sets with it. I decided to stop shielding that first discharge. They shield up that Sky Attack, and you can see the Dragon Breath as well is just tearing through this Charge Bug. So just start, yeah, so there you can see the discharges, like what would they need? They probably need 3 of them. But I do decide to save the shield and switch into Bastodon. I know that normally I would go into Rangaroo, but X-Scissor would be super effective against the Psychic typing. So I decided to switch into the Bastodon, and it works out in a way anyways, because they bring in Primate. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower here because as far as I'm aware, Rock is resisted by fighting. So I go for the Flamethrower, which is neutral, and Primate is so frail anyways. Like, it's not like super, but I think a flamethrower would almost take it out. Rage Fist comes through. They don't quite take it out. One more karate chop there, and down he goes. So I bring back in the Altaria here and go for the Sky Attack right away. This is going to take out the Primate easily. And then let's see if they decide to bring in the Galvantula again. No, they have a Zoom Roll. So at this point here, I'm a little bit nervous. It wasn't Galvantula, it was Charge Bug. I am going to let this first move go through, and it's a play rough. But I am at a Trailblaze here, so I'm going to throw that. And now the nice thing is I'm starting to ramp up my attack, throwing the Trailblazes. So Confusion is going to do a lot. The next Trailblaze is going to do even more. But at this point, I think the play, yeah, they tried to catch there. It was almost so close to dead, that's right. So now when they come back in, I can shield if they have a move, or I'm at the Trailblaze here, and it's still boosted, so that should take them out. I think they quit there. I think they got annoyed that they tried to catch it. I just confusioned them down or something. But anyways, if you're looking for a little bit of a different team, if you've got these Pokemon, my Altaria is rank 1 for Great League, and my Bastodon is also rank 1. So that probably has something to do with like attacks that it can take and stuff like that. But overall, it was actually kind of fun to have a Dragon Breath user again. And it might not be in this particular set of battles. This one I went 4-1 with, but I felt like there was a lot of battles where they're going along and then I switch in and they just top left. They're just like, okay, enough. Is it like we're done. So Levinini, I think, Lavanini in here, Leaf Blade. I did shield the Leaf Blade. Why did I shield the Leaf Blade? There was a reason. Because I had the Sky Attack here, ready to go, get their first shield, and here I'm gonna let them take me out, and then I think I come in Bastodon again, because the Smackdowns are going to squish the little bug type. Leaf Blade comes through. The nice thing about Bastodon, like, it's rock and steel, so even like fire or like ground is definitely super effective, but you can take a lot of these different moves. Like, it just took 2 Leaf Blades and like nothing, right? So then they've got a Wishcash in the back. Gonna go for a Stone Edge, looking to do a little bit of damage. And it is their last Pokemon, so I'm feeling like just stay in here. They're gonna throw, they've got more than a move here now, for sure. But they do throw before I end up getting another move. And then I can come in with a Rangaroo, but they're already half health. I'm full health, we both have a shield. So confusions are gonna add up more than their fast move. They do have another one loaded here already, but gonna let that go through, and unfortunately they decide to go for the Scald, so now it's getting really close. But I go for the foul play in this situation. I was trying to weigh out, should I go for the Trailblaze and boost my psychic damage, or should I go for the move that I can go back to back pretty much? So I throw the one, they throw a move, I shield, and I had snuck that confusion through, which allowed me to have a foul play here, which will take them out. So that is why I went for the foul play instead of the Trailblaze, because the confusion I wouldn't be able to confusion them down, I don't think. Ferrothorn is a little bit of a thorn to try to deal with, that's for sure. I'm gonna go for a Sky Attack here, but I think they win CMP to priority. Thunder, you can see, still doesn't do a lot, being the dragon typing, right? So that's nice to be able to know that you can safely take an electric attack. Sky Attack comes through, actually does, I would argue, a little bit more damage than the Thunder did, even against the steel typing. And the Dragon Breaths definitely add up. So switch in Bastodon again. I say that Rangaroo is kind of my safe swap, but I've used Bastodon a lot more as the safe swap here. They reply with the Jellicent, so I'm going to take a Surf. And you can see there too, Surf, like, it's super effective, but you can take a couple of them. Stone Edge should be neutral, I believe, although no, I think water is super effective against stone. But the ghost typing. So here I'm going to let this go through again. It's another Surf, doesn't quite take out, and I'm able to reach another Stone Edge. I decided just to die with the energy though. I feel like I can come in and use the farm down to get energy on Altaria. Instead of, like, if I shielded, then yeah, I could throw the move. I unfortunately shield a Surf there. I would have got a shield from them though had I done that. Ferrothorn comes back in. Now I have another Sky Attack, so this will either take out or get their first shield. So they just let it go. So they're really putting everything on Typhlosion here. And Moonblast definitely would not be the one to throw here. Thunder Punch, though, I'm going to live that and get to a Sky Attack. So this should get their next shield. And the nice thing with the Dragon Breath is it's putting on a lot of pressure fast move wise. Oh, sorry, not the last shield. That's only their first shield. So now I was counting. I've lost track here. I think that this is Blast Burn. Yeah, so I shield that up. They had plenty of room there to bait. And here I feel like I kind of messed up because I throw knowing they have a shield. I should have just thrown another Confusion and it would have taken them out. So here, as long as I live whatever this is, I think that it's just a Thunder Punch, but it is a Blast Burn. So that Confusion doesn't register, but I'm able to come in and Dragon Breath down before. So what was I going to say? I could, had I lived, like say they had thrown Thunder Punch, I would have lived that and that Confusion would have taken them out. So I believe this is the last battle, and I do lose this one. I went 4-1 in this set. And right there, that Shadow Bone, I knew Shadow Bone would do almost half, but I was like, if I shield and it's a Bone Club bait, then I'm in a worse position than calling that they need to throw this bone, the Shadow Bone, to do a lot of damage. So I did decide to let it go. I shield up here. It is another Shadow Bone that would have taken me out. And I've got a shield back from them. Throw the Sky Attack here. This is either going to take them out or they have to commit both shields. They decided to let it go. And then in the back, they've got a Dugong, which is terrible for me to see. I probably should have switched out right away, but I was like, well, I want Bastodon lined up against it because of the Smackdown and Stone Edge possibility. However, they do have Drill Run, which is going to add up very quickly because it is a ground type move, as you can see there. And then they also have Swampert in the back. So Swampert I should be able to handle relatively easily with a Rangaroo. However, I was greatly behind on energy, and they generate Hydro Cannons so fast that you can see there another Hydro Cannon will take me out. They're at another one. They have a shield still. And no matter what I do, even if I throw the Trailblaze, if they shield it, I'm not going to Confusion them down before they take me out or get to another Hydro Cannon. So I feel like I could have played it a little bit better, but no matter, like I said, they outpace me so quickly, and then Bastodon stands absolutely no chance against their back two Pokemon here. So they didn't even need to switch out there. They could have easily stayed in and farm me down or throw in a Hydro Cannon and take me out. But they bring in the Dugong. I believe I live this, and I get the Smackdown or the Stone Edge off. But Swampert's gonna one-shot me down, no questions asked. So good game there, well played by my opponent. And yeah, so that's a 4-1 set with this team. Fun, solid team, lots of bulk, so you can definitely frustrate other players. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you are still watching, leave a like or a comment, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys all in the next video. Good luck out there grinding, and happy battling.